Namaskar, I am Dr. Shrikant Watve. I will be now speaking about a very important and very distinct place in the region of Maharashtra, India. The place name is called Lonar. This Lonar is famous for a meteoric impact crater. The size of the crater is quite big. So, as a research, I had visited this particular place 3 to 4 times, and even I was in the membership, or you can say the persons who had organized a seminar on Save Lonar at a place very close to Lonar. So I was in that also. So I'll be giving you details of how to reach, and the first thing that I'll be giving will be the thing which we saw in the evening on the first of our visits. Next video will be on the chemistry and what things you find there. Then the third thing will be regarding the outer part of Lonar city, and then what all things are there near Lonar which you can see. So there are many scientific things which you may listen during all this talk later on. The first one will be regarding a temple in the city center. Now let us see first how to reach Lonar. The technical things which I'll be mentioning, even I am giving in the presentation also, that it is in Budhana District of Maharashtra. The nearest railway stations are Shegaon, which is famous for Sri Gajanan Maharaj Sansthan, and Malkapur, which is near Bhusawal. So these are the two major stations where majority of the fast train stops, and you can come from there. It is about 110 kilometers from those stations. Both the stations are on the main line, that is Kolkata Bombay line, and it is well connected by road. Now the latest information and the good information is that the Samruddhi Mahamarg, which is Nagpur Mumbai Express Highway, just completed and commissioned, has a outlet at two places from where you can easily reach this Lonar. Now we can take an exit near Mehekar, which is also a suitable place from where you can get down from the main highway, and then from there you can reach Lonar. It is not too far away. Now the two nearby airports which can be used for reaching Lonar, the first one is Aurangabad, which is the nearest, and the other one is Shirdi, because there are flights to Shirdi also. So Shirdi or Aurangabad, any of these two airports can be seen. Now, many times people go there by car. So for car, you can take the expressway Samruddhi Mahamarg and get down at Mehekar and come down. There are many other routes also, old routes which you can use. So you can use Google Maps to reach Lonar. When you reach Lonar, there are many things that you can see near about. But when we reached there for the first time, we stayed in the MTDC resort. This MTDC resort is just across the border of that particular lake itself, very close, hardly 500 meters. There is only one road in between, and you can see the lake from the top. So we were there in the evening, rather afternoon. So we asked for a room if they can give. They told that from day after tomorrow is going to be fully packed, but today we can give you a room. So they gave us a room on the first visit, and then we went into the city, because in the evening it was not possible for us to get down in the lake and come out. So that was planned in the next day morning. So the places usually the people visit there during some seasons where the temperatures and all are proper for us. April and May are very hot. It is almost 41 degrees Celsius, very hot. December, January is 14 degrees, so it is quite cold there. The rains are not too much, but they can come anytime. You can take care by just using umbrella. It is not a very heavy rain. But sometimes during this rainy season and the season wherein it gets cold, sometimes due to the concentration of water molecules over the lake, the H2O or H2S, hydrogen sulfide emissions, start. This hydrogen sulfide emissions means that you got a very foul smell, and that foul smell covers the entire area. So it is not possible for anyone to stay there during that. Of course, it is a rare time that it happens. It is not a very rare, regular one. It is very rare. So if it is your bad luck, then only it would be there. Otherwise, there is no problem. So when we reached there, we went to the Daitya Sudan temple, and I will be now telling you something regarding who has done many things there and all those things. So I will be talking one by one. One of the main persons who is responsible for making this Lonar a different place and conserving its culture, whom we also met, is Dr. Mr. Sudhakar Bugdane. He has written two books, one in Marathi, one in English, and he knows everything regarding how the things are. His books are, of course, 20 years old books. Even recent, they will be modified. And even I have got one of my books which you can refer to. I have given more part of research that I had done in that with information of other things also. The house of this person, Sudhakar Bugdani, is very close to Daitya Sudan Mandir. This Daitya Sudan Mandir, I will be telling the story of Daitya Sudan as and when it is required regarding history of Lonar. So I'll be coming to that in stages. There are many great scientists who have visited this particular place. Dr. Jayant Narlikar had visited this place. When we had been there, there were many reputed scientists who had come there. So what we did was that we went to Sudhakar Bugdane's house and told him that we have come to see this and all, this particular place. He told that it is evening, so we'll go to the temple close by, and then we will give you what all things are there in that temple and all those things. So we went to that particular place that is called as the temple, and it is a very old temple. At the reference for this particular Lonar Sarovar are found in Padma Purana, Skanda Purana, Viraj Mahatmya, Ananda Ramayan, Leela Charitra, Valmiki Ramayan, and it is referred as Panchaspar Sarovar in that. Now, this has also been referred by NASA, and then it was in 1823, it was put forward as a meteoric impact crater, even though initially it was said to be a volcanic eruption, but then the things were removed out, and it is a impact crater. The details you will come to know in my next presentation. Now, what you might be seeing presently is lot of carvings and all those things. So I'll be talking about that. This particular temple, Daitya Sudan temple, was built in 11th century by Chalukya Raja Vikramaditya II. It is similar to the Chandakeshava temple in Belur because it was the rulers who built it. So it is similar to a temple in Belur. It was covered by mud to avoid its destruction because many temples in that area were damaged by the Muslim rulers. So this entire temple was covered by mud. But due to some lucky thing, it was a British officer who found that in 1878 he was doing some work there, and he found some interesting stone. So he started excavating the site, and now the entire site is open. Of course, due to the cover, damage has been done, but it is totally open. Now, the temple has three inner stages. The innermost stage has a Vishnu statue with Launasur under his feet. This statue is not the original statue. This was given by the Raje Bhosle from Nagpur, and it is placed there. There are many things on the roof of that particular inner part also. We could take the photographs, but we could not get the details of it because the photography inside was not taking place in a very good way. So we chose to take the photos. More of the photos are from outside. So there are many stories on the inner walls, but they are not very clear in the photos that I have tried to take. Then there is a veranda. Now this veranda has 7 stages. The lower two has good fortune curves, or you can say rangoli in Marathi. The third is a cow foot. The fourth is a house foot. Then it is related to Brahmadev. Fifth is lotus, related to Vishnu. Sixth is Kirtimukh, the disciple of Shankara, and the seventh stage is enjoyment and enlightenment. Many of the photos I have given, so you can get into that. The outer part has seven angles depicting carvings. There are many things on that. We can see Kalash, we can see the mango leaf, Amrapatra, we can see the Srifar, coconut. This entire structure is 56 feet tall. The carvings are of Nagaraja Maithun, then Varaha, then erotic sculptures are there many, then Shivayani, then Rakshas, Shankar. So there are some musical instruments, there are some soldiers, there is Devaki Vasudev, Chamunda Devi, Brahmachari, and even the person from Iran has been portrayed there with a boot in his legs and a lotus in his hand. So the photos that we could take from all sides, I have given. Lot of photos are there. Now, after seeing all those photos, on that particular day, we stopped our visit because it became a little bit dark later on. So we then went back to our place where we can have our food. But then, as Mr. Bugdani had advised us, he told that you better go to the persons and tell regarding the spiciness that you require in your food because the food there is very, very spicy. You may not be able to consume it. So, if you want to consume the food, you have to tell them that please avoid spicy food so that we can eat. So, accordingly, we had advised him and we got a little less spicy food on the first day. The second day we told him to prepare a sweet that is better. So something of that sort was done. So it was our first day. On the second day with my students, I was inside the lake. The next video is on my visit inside the lake. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe and help me in giving you some more videos. Thank you very much.